Hello and good afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon.
Yes, so can you hear me well?
Okay, are you are?
Okay, very good. I want you to turn on your camera Ann, so that I can see your face. Yeah, please turn on your camera. Yes. So it's nice to see you again. Welcome to my class. So far, we are we don't have any makeup class to cover. Yeah, because I was absent last Friday and Saturday. But I don't have any makeup class to cover in our class, Anne. So everything's good in our class. Now we are in Unit 7E. It's all about speaking. It is a photo comparison. When you say comparison, that means you're going to compare and see the differences between picture and presentation. I can compare ideas for spending money on schools and justify my opinion. So we are now in number 5. So here, Anne, can you see the picture clearly? Can you see the picture clearly, Anne? Yeah?
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
So here in class 1, I want you to look at the pictures. Then you answer the question, where are the people? I want you to match each photo with a place below. Okay? So in picture number 1, where's the people in this picture? They are,
okay. Rise. Did. Uh,
what? They are You need to speak, Anne. You don't need to write because this is not a writing test. This is a practice test for speaking. Yeah.
Canteen.
So what's picture 1? This is
Canteen.
canteen. How about picture number 2?
Picture is number two is playing field.
Playing field. Okay. So what other words can you match with picture 1? Yeah. We have hall, playing field. So what else?
Is in canteen. The
What other
people.
picture here in school that you can match with picture 1 and 2?
The picture number two is hall and playing field.
Great job. So now, Anne, I want you to tell me the name of this picture. Okay? You can get it from the picture above in school. Here it is. So, what's the name of picture number 1?
Number one. No, no. The number two
Mhm.
must be a teacher office.
Okay. How about number 1 and 3?
The number six. The number Picture 5. It must be a science lab.
What's picture number 4?
The number 4 is playground. No,
Playground, number 4.
no. The picture in number 3 is stairs.
Number 3 is stairs.
Yes, it's
How about number 4?
number 4 is playground.
How about number 5?
Number 5 is science lab.
Okay, science lab. How about number 1?
Mm, corridor.
Okay.
Corridor.
Great job. Number 1, corridor. Number 2, teacher's office. 3, stairs. Number 4, it is not a playground, but it is a gym. Number 5, that's science lab. You got 4 out of 5 here. So now, Anne, let's learn the words from our vocabulary. I want you to listen and repeat after me. You say lab.
Lab.
You say lab.
Lab.
Okay, when you say lab, this means laboratory. What do you mean by laboratory, Anne?
Laboratory.
Yeah, what do you mean by laboratory? Yeah, what do you mean by laboratory?
Laboratory is a place you have science
Yes,
like
where we can do our experiments. Yeah, we can do the experiments in our science subject inside the laboratory or the lab. Okay, next we have head teacher.
America
You say head teacher.
head teacher.
What do you mean by head teacher? And
Head teacher, a teacher, a person who leader of a school.
yes, it is a person who is in charge of a school. How about corridor? What do you mean by corridor?
Corridor,
Corridor.
What is that, Anne?
a street you can walk in a school.
Okay. This is a long, narrow passage in a building with doors that open into rooms on either side. Next, we have reception.
Reception,
What do you mean by reception? How about reception? Reception means the area inside entrance of a hotel, an office building where guests or visitors go first when they arrive. Next, bottom. This means the lowest part of something. Corner, a part of something where two or more sides, lines, or edges join. I want you to repeat all the words here, and we have,
um,
yeah, we
we have
have,
rapper,
mhm,
head teacher, corridor, reception, bottom, corner,
Great job. So here in task 2, Anne, I want you to describe the photo, what you can see, what is happening, and you use the phrases here below to help you. Okay, can you please describe the picture?
Okay. They must be. They must be playing guitar in a concert.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
it, the photo show a concert, and the people in the picture must be playing guitar.
What else?
On the right, there's two people wear a green shirt.
Okay, great job. So here in task 3, I want you to compare picture 1 and 2, then you describe the main similarities. When you make similarities, that means what makes them the same. Okay? What do they have both? What are the things that are both in common? The main differences, you can use the phrases below. Okay, so take your time. I'll listen to you.
Mm, you can see the pupil in both photo.
Mm-hmm.
In the first photo show a pupil in the violin or who are playing violin. People
What else, Anne?
um the common you can see the people in the school in both photo.
Mm-hmm.
The first photo show the people who are playing violin. Well, uh, where is the second photo show? Well, the second photo show a people who are playing football in the playing field.
Is that all, Anne?
Okay.
Okay, so thank you for your answer. So now, does your school have a music or sports club? What other sports club are there, and are you a member of any? Okay, so you answer my first question, and Does your school have a music or sports club? What's the name of your school, Anne?
Mm, my school haven't a music or sport club,
Okay.
so I'm
So what
not a
other
member.
clubs are there?
But I'm not a member.
Why?
I'm not a member of club.
Yeah, so what other clubs are present in your school?
Um, the club.
What's that, Anne? Okay. So now, when you are giving a short presentation, so you use set phrases to give opinions and justify them and to construct or structure your speech. Here in task 5, I want you to listen to candidates answering the question in an exam. Which phrases does the candidate use? Please listen carefully and you tick in the box inside your answer. Here it is, and please listen.
Lesson 7G, Exercises 6 and 7. 1.
I'd like to start by saying that I don't believe schools spend enough money on any of these things. The reason I say that is that very few students in our school play musical instruments, and not many do sport either, except PE, which is a lesson. Not only that, we hardly ever go on school trips, perhaps just once a year. Now, let's move on to the question of which of the three schools should spend the most money on. If I have to choose just one, I'd say that we should spend the most on music. I'll tell you why I think that. First, there are lots of opportunities for students to do sport outside school. In my town, for example, there's a sports centre where we can swim, go to the gym, play squash, basketball, football, and so on. Second, students often go on trips and holidays with their parents, so there's no need for the school to spend money on school trips. Finally, and most importantly, very few people have musical instruments at home, and not many parents play musical instruments themselves. So, without encouragement and help from the school, most students will miss out on music. To sum up, I believe that schools should spend money on all these things, but music is the most important.
Do you want to listen again, Anne?
Okay, I want to listen again.
Yeah, sure.
Lesson 7G, Exercises 6 and 7. 1.
I'd like to start by saying that I don't believe schools spend enough money on any of these things. The reason I say that is that very few students in our school play musical instruments, and not many do sport either, except PE, which is a lesson. Not only that, we hardly ever go on school trips, perhaps just once a year. Now, let's move on to the question of which of the three schools should spend the most money on. If I have to choose just one, I'd say that we should spend the most on music. I'll tell you why I think that. First, there are lots of opportunities for students to do sport outside school. In my town, for example, there's a sports center where we can swim, go to the gym, play squash, basketball, football, and so on. Second, students often go on trips and holidays with their parents, so there's no need for the school to spend money on school trips. Finally, and most importantly, very few people have musical instruments at home, and not many parents play musical instruments themselves. So, without encouragement and help from the school, most students will miss out on music. To sum up, I believe that schools should spend money on all these things, but music is the most important.
Okay, so these are the answer. First of all, I'd like to start by saying then there are a number of reasons. All in all, yeah. So we have here three only and first of all, there are a number and all in all. So now, Anne, I want you to practice reading the transcript number 1 and 2. Can you please start reading it?
I'd like to start by saying that I don't believe won't spend enough money on anything. The reason I say that is there are very few students in our school play which is a lesson. Not only that, we hardly ever go school trip. Perhaps let's move on to the question. Now let's look on the question. The three schools should spend the most money on. If I have to choose just one, I'd say that we should spend on most the music. I'll tell you why. I think that first, there are a lot of opportunity for students to do sport outside school. In myself, for example, there are a sports center where we can swim, go to the gym, play squash, basketball, football, and so on. Second, students often go on trip and holiday with their parents, friends, so there's no need for the school to spend money on school trips. Finally, and most importantly, very few people have musical instruments at home, and not many parents play musical instruments themselves. So, without encouragement and help for the school, most students will miss out on music. To sum up, I believe the school should spend money on all these things, but music is the most important. First of all, we need to ask ourselves,
If schools,
ourselves if school should spend money on music, sport, and school trips at all. In my opinion, they should use money for things like books and computers. However, let's look book, but which of the three deserves the most money? Archie's spot is the most important. There are numerous of reasons why I believe in this. First, many teenagers nowadays are unfit. They need to do more sport at school. Second, music is very important. Most people just prefer listening music. Very few actually want to play musical instrument, and if they do, they can teach themselves guitar or finally, although the school trip are fun and have themselves to relax and make friends, sport is even better to do in this thing on or I think if you something that's good to do more on sport than on music on school trips.
Thank you for reading that one, Anne. So now I want you to look at the pictures in task 6. I want you to compare picture A and picture B. Yeah. Can you please compare this one, Anne? I want you to compare picture A and picture B, Anne. Tell me their similarities and also their differences.
The common time photo is a man in both photo, but the photo shows in both photo show guitar, but the full photo show a man cheek, a woman, and the cheek, a chair, play guitar, while the second photo show a teacher teach um swimming class. They are the woman in number 3, 7, 11, and 14.
Are you done?
Okay, I have done.
Great job. So congratulations because we're done now with our speaking. So let's proceed with the last part. This is writing. Okay, so I would like to say sorry if I cannot turn on my camera on because I don't know what happened. It's just that I turned it off, then I cannot turn on anymore. Yeah. Okay, so sorry if you cannot see my face now. So let's proceed with the writing. It is an opinion essay. I can write an essay suggesting how to spend 1 million pounds. After this one, we're going to have our regular test. So I want you to read the task and then you think of three possible things you could spend the money on. Okay, so here it is. If you had 1 million pounds to spend, but 1 million euro to spend, but couldn't spend any of it on yourself, what would you do with it? I want you to write an essay and include three ideas. You give reasons for your choices and say what effect the money would have. You write your answer in Zoom here. You write your answer here and send it to me. Okay, take your time and tell me if you're done.
Okay.
So are you done?
Now,
Okay, tell me if you're done. Okay, so I'll buy an insurance for my friends. You give reason why you want to buy an insurance for your friends and say what effect the money would have. Yeah. You need to write an essay. An essay always needs to have at least three paragraph. Okay? That's at least three paragraph and yeah. And please tell me if you're done so that I'll know. Yeah, you can use all the phrases here. I'd give money to charity, which helps. I'd buy for. I'd give money to, so they could, like that. You done? I'd buy an insurance for my friends. Why? I told you you need to tell me the reason why you want to buy an insurance for your friends. Because when you say I'd buy an insurance for my friends, this is not an essay. This is just a sentence. Yeah. State your reason why.
Okay. So,
Because they need to protect their life. Okay. So please take note that an essay should at least have three paragraphs. Every paragraph is equivalent to 3 to 5 sentences. So all in all, to write an essay, you need to create 10 to 15 sentences. Do you understand?
okay.
Okay, so that's it. So we will just proceed here. Yeah,
Okay.
this is an example of an essay. If you had 1 million euro, it would be easy to find three good ways to use the money. It would be a great ways to help people who deserve it. First of all, I would donate half of the money to the children's hospital in my town. They're raising money to build bedrooms for visiting families. They could probably start building immediately if I gave them €500,000. Secondly, I would make a donation to my local primary school to buy sports equipment. As I see it, more sport at school would mean healthier children. Furthermore, the teachers would find it far easier to teach sports and PE if they had new equipment. Finally, mine all the time, even though he's not. He's got one because mine is better. If he had a new bike, he wouldn't do that. So to sum up, I would use the money to make life better for the families of children in school, to improve facilities at my school, and to buy a gift for my brother. So now, Anne, tell me how many paragraphs are there? Are you sure
5.
there are 5?
Uh,
There are only...
no,
Yes, you are correct. 5 paragraphs. So in which paragraph does the writer mention all 3 ways of spending the money? Which paragraph does the writer mention all 3 ways of spending the money? What's your answer, Anne?
okay. Since
Okay, you answer numbers 2 to 5. You write your answer there. How about numbers 3 to 5, Anne? You write your answer. Number 2, in which paragraph does the writer mention all 3 ways of spending the money? That's paragraph number 5. How about numbers 3 to 5? Please write your answer there, Anne. Okay, so maybe you don't know what is a paragraph. This is paragraph number 1, paragraph number 2, paragraph number 3. Ay, no, I'm sorry. Paragraph number 3, paragraph number 4, and paragraph number 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paragraph. So you answer numbers 3 to 5.
no,
Are you done, Anne? Okay, so since it's already time, I will just leave this one to you as your homework. Do you have any question before we end?
I have a question.
Okay, thank you for your time. I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye, Anne.
No, I have a question.
Yes, so see you tomorrow.
The
Goodbye.
question is the number two.
Ah, yeah?
If
What's
I 1 million euros, it would be easy to find very good voice. It's a paragraph one. The first of all, in I will have euro is paragraph two.
mm-hmm.
Secondly, I would sure have no good money paragraph three.
Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much for your answers. I hope to see you tomorrow and goodbye. We will continue. Enjoy the rest of your day.